When you come down to earth,
when you come down to earth,
when you come down to
when you
earth,
when you come down to earth,
when you come down
when
to
you
earth, come down to earth,
come down to earth,
come down to earth,
to earth,
to earth, to earth,
to earth. Look everywhere. Be vigilant with your space-time continuum. Read books. Television and video games have created deadheads, the unthinkable. Accept the challenge. It may grow you this time. Here is a carnal feast, a proving ground for souls. Be aggressive, self-determined, work hard, play much. Wear your colors on your sleeve so that others may identify you and your tribe. Beware of those who confound you with diatribe. Be clear about where your love goes. Be clear about where your energy goes. And so, strategize and never compromise yourself. Do not play games to gain affection, power, attention, anything. Do not seek admiration. Accept that the words "do not" are halting, button-pushing words and will tempt you to do the opposite. So find the somewhat robotic button of egotism and move on. Do not ask others to be so careful around you. Listen without defense or resistance. You will not break that easily. Find your will, define it. Do not wallow in your own babble. Try not to be too literal, too linear. Beware the murmur of coarse and meaningless language. Compete with yourself. Play a noble game. Make mistakes. Consider bad choices. You may lose the right to play. Fall down, get up, soundlessly, get tough. You may be thrown off. Resilience is valued here. Try equals tried. Intention materializes here on earth. Stop resisting. The sun does not resist the act of shining. Observe and witness your life from the point of view of the sun. It neither rises nor sets. Clear the clutter of limiting beliefs. Burn them in the fire. You cannot define your future by your past. Warring on earth is glamorized by this error in perception. Leave not a path of destruction in the name of freedom. Religious zeal and greed have defiled the consciousness of our avatars. Corruption will be sanctified in their name and in the name of salvation. That will demoralize you. Pay attention. Pay for your fumbling foibles. If you don't, karma, nature, life will collect anyway. There's a pair of scales in the heavens, so carry a credit balance in your karmic account. When you stop collecting and contributing karma, you will be in harmony with all there is. Seek counsel. Take advice. Let the trials of others be your inspiration. Give a lot of yourself, and then give a little more. Give without righteousness or judgment. Justice, however, is not judgment. Hope against hope. Have mercy. Forgive truly. Forget much. Sacrifice without martyrdom. Cherish duty without resentment. Live with humility and gratitude. With grace, give thanks to those that harm you. They are your opportunity. Do not let the swallows fall where they may, for you may be a swallow someday. Detach yourself from outcome in love and life. We're alone at the end of the day with the attachments and the outcomes we think we deserve. Entitlement sneaks up on you, a cross to bear, born out of blame, self-pity, self-aggrandizement. In truth, there is nothing to deserve. You are simply worthy of this life. Do life as though no one is watching. Live in present time. Leave everything and everyone a little better than when you first stumbled upon it or them. All you can ever hope to do is to create an effect and affect others, so make it a good effect. Do not resist change. Learn to feel the way the wind blows. Do not go with the flow. You are the flow. And the flow, whether you like it or not, has a script with your name on it. Prepare to perform your story. Illustrate it with noble acts and good, joy-filled deeds. Narrate an open account, free of drama, trauma, tragedy, free of the proverbial hurricane. Who is it that looks through your eyes without the filters? Play from the stillness in the center of the eye of the theatrical storms around you. There are crazy makers here. Believe in yourself and a higher presence. Speak to that presence. Pray for help. Why not? You will need a director for that script. Pray sky. Pray rain. Pray love. Pray life. Beyond words. Surrender and trust. You will wonder if anyone knows you. You will wonder if you will be remembered. You will wonder why you are. You are energy. You are what motors your body. Be still with it. Silence draws you to the core. Go to that place that lets you see with eyes closed. Sit with it, but stay grounded. Attune the physical body. Gravity draws you to the core. Excessive meditation will victimize you out of present time and into out-of-step bliss. Step into that which you cannot see, for that is what runs this universe. Dance on that wind. The unseen is a dense platform for the expression of life. It is a pattern that patterns itself. Thoughts have energy, mass, volume, expression. They take up space, and if you look closely, you can see them. Find your silence, and you can hear them. They're all over your face. You cannot help them. They are visible in your diseases, or in your favorite chair, or comfort food. They are between the lines of words unspoken. We can see each other coming from miles away. Sacred space will protect you. You magnetize this earthly presence. Thoughts infect the future, infinity. You have written nearly every word of that script. Your vision of your life, lived, is visible in the way you choose your death. All you'll ever accomplish in the end is a death, so live to die well. It is the final healing, the understanding. It is a treasure. illuminate it. Without the clarity of death, love, life, and faith are trivial. The insatiable search for mortal love is driven by the fear of earthly death for some. For others, it is from the insatiable desire and longing for soul, for our other. The living path is toward love in blessedness and wonder, mortally misunderstood as emotion. You are constructive, reconstructive, and destructive. Be aware of your power to self-destruct, to reduce your human beingness and that of others. Know that the program to self-destruct is constructed by those that live without conscience. At times you will be held captive, oppressed, and humiliated. You will feel subliminally suppressed, haplessly helpless, tortuously tempted, dimly distracted, and endlessly entertained. Your captors belong to the tribe that wears your fabric. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. They cannot help themselves. Gamblers, jesters, thieves. It is a nature not so far removed from base survival, and it has been trusted thus far. They will let you believe that in the land of the demigods, you can be self-assured, self-expressed, self-directed, self-motivated. In fact, they want you distracted, silenced by various levels of self-absorption, self-deprecation, self-conflict, bound and obsessed by self-interest, limitation, self-indulgence, and idolatry, encouraged by the anesthetic of selfishness, celebrity, sport, and pretense. Unconscious, mindless, medicated, addicted, and paralyzed. Be aware, they will not like you being self-determined. You will defer to them as they, the mysterious entity that in truth defines your every move, for whom you jump high, sink low. They are anonymous. It is a life-defying force, driven and morally bankrupt. You may lose the tenderness and innocence of living in the spirit. You will have to suffer those fools that think they rule, until the rule comes from within a higher order of beings once again. And in the meantime, they will have you hypnotized by the charade that Mother Nature is an alternative, and that scientifically altered, chemically derived food is a warm and fuzzy treat, despite the mold inhibitors, despite the disease created and inflicted on you by the entities disguised in three-piece suits, a gray, well-dressed, meticulously fashioned corporate veil. They are players in the Earth's final nightmare, confounded by the white noise of consumption, night-blinded, ever succumbing to the numbing, surgically contrived. It will appear that you live in the era of the extinction of common sense. So reason reasonably, be moderately moderate. Fear not the fickle, fruitless, fearsome foe of status quo. The task will be to disregard the flotsam in a mighty way. All is, in all ways, as it should be. Instead, embrace the Earth Mother. Inhale the star heaven. Thirst for pure water. Feed the fire with life-affirming truth. Follow the beauty way, the heart place. Be non-invasive. Demand impeccability. It is demanding. You are separated at birth from your twinned true nature. It is self-evident. Come back to earth. The dawn is nigh. Look through all that loud think you can see. All is not as it appears. The spectacle is about to be revealed. Be civilly disobedient, passively. Move toward your authentic, sensing self. Dispel notions of earthly grandeur, or be dispelled. Harm no one person, but be culturally, spiritually discerning. Tip your hat to the lay of the land and take an opposite route. In the end, you will be right, on the path less trodden, trolling for truth. Be patient. You will sometimes travel a long road to go a short distance. Be patient. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are crystalline starseed. Be willing. There will be a great divide. Lines will be drawn, and will meet at the center to determine to which system you belong. Choose one way. Is it might for right or right for might? We have spent lifetimes working that out. Rest in surety, you will have more lifetimes to journey. Presence is not so cruel as to give you just one moment of infinity, to repair your living soul, to drop the heavy cloak of melodrama, to let go and surrender to the light that you really are. That's all you really are. You embody light and sound frequency. Your consciousness informs the universe. You will be, you will do, you will have, you are ordinarily divine. There is still much love here. Live a life uncensored, unfiltered, so that the light shines through you, so that you resonate without the worldly, accepted occlusions of addiction, of non-confront, of fear, and all the common antics of imprisoned souls. Vibrate at that frequency, on this earth, in this life, until you drop your body once again. Seek those that will help you pass over. The water is wide. Seek those of the percept, not the precept. Do not turn your back to the light. Do not denounce your own true majesty and magic. Let the light be the last thing you see, and if you are the light, you will finally see. Conjure that force in every breath. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. The air is heavy here on earth. Take the first breath of life every day until your last breath becomes your first once again. When you come down to earth, when you come down to earth, when you come down to earth.